Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So we are finally back in the outdoor arena, but that still means I'm going to lunge her, of course. So of course I'm just going to start out by walking. Really make sure all her muscles are warm. Even though it is summertime, it is hotter, it's still very important to get all of her muscles all warmed up. Alright, so now we're just going to trot. And now canter. She was moving really good. This was her first week back after being lame, but I think she was moving great. So yeah, so now we're just going to reverse and canter a few laps the other direction. Alright, so now I'm just going to do my little prep steps to make sure everything is safe and make sure everything is comfortable for her. So I'm just going to tighten my cinch to make sure the saddle won't slip or anything. And now I'm just going to get on.
I feel like she's so tall.
So last week Ruger did hurt herself a little bit, and so I rode Nick, who is the lesson pony that my instructor owns, that basically every one of her lesson kids rides. So Nick is 15 hands, 14.3, 15 hands, around there, and Ruger's about 16 hands, so it was a big difference to go from that to this again. And I've been riding Ruger every week for about a year now, and I've ridden Nick in about like 2 years, so it was kind of weird. Alright, so now I'm just going to reverse and walk this direction a few laps. Okay, so after walking that direction a few laps, now I'm just going to ask her to trot. You can see she's pretty antsy, and she's kind of coming off the rail, so I just did inside rein, inside leg to help push that shoulder over and give her a nice inside bend instead of just pulling on her outside rein, trying to get her over inside leg, inside rein. Looks a lot better and it helps her more. And so yeah, you can see she's pretty fast, and she got her head held pretty high, and that's because I was going double-handed, but that's what I'm used to. But these are barrel reins, and so they're a lot shorter, so I just decided to drop to one rein so she would relax a little bit more and have more rein.
Her pace out right now, she's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
So you can't really tell what my instructor is saying or hear her, but she's saying her pace right now is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And so if you count a bit slower in your head, that'll help slow your body pace down, and that'll help her come to me rather than me go to her. Especially down this straight stretch, I was just doing a few half holts while we were going down, because if you've been watching, you'll know that constant hanging on her mouth just makes her want to go faster. So half holts are what suits her best. Alright, so now that I'm kind of getting back into her rhythm, we're going to reverse, and this is her stronger direction, where she's a little stronger on the bit, but she stays in the trot better and she kind of mellows out faster. So yeah, if that makes any sense at all. I don't really know if it does, but we're going with it. Alright, so we just reversed again. She's a bit higher headed over going this direction. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it was just today, but I don't think I've really noticed it before. But yeah, she came off the rail a little bit there, so again, inside rein, inside leg to help push her shoulder and her body over. In this clip compared to the last clip, you can definitely see a difference in her. Her head's lower, she's going a little bit slower, her ears aren't perked forward, she's listening, she's paying attention, and she's doing good. If she speeds up a little, I just pop in a little circle to help maintain her speed and her balance and get her listening to me again. Alright, so now going this direction again. She's kind of a little high-headed and yeah, again, so we're just going to have to get her calmed back down and get her going this direction like she did the other direction. She kind of came off the rail there. I'm not really sure why, but again, just inside rein, inside leg. And then so she calmed down a little, so I just asked her to canter here.
Trot. Good girl.
So I just did one lap of canter, just ending on a good note, make sure she's doing good and she's still listening to me. And then I rewarded her when I asked her to trot because I didn't even make contact with her face, which is kind of unheard of for Ruger because she is such a fast-paced horse. So yeah, I just told her to trot from that canter and she did really good. So now I'm just gonna walk her out.
It's not very sunny, but it's pretty warm.
Okay, so now that she's all cooled down, I'm just going to hop off of her.
Just like you do it on purpose. Just left your horse. Just dropped you like a hot potato. Dropped you like a hot potato.
Oh.
Okay, so now I'm just going to untack.
Oh.
I get like 3 days before I'll decide it.
Alright, so I'm just gonna let her go in the arena so she can get a nice rolling.
Oh my goodness.
Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Come back Friday for another one.
Reunited.